Alrighty, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome everyone to another London session live stream. And again, right away we have a setup here. So again, we took quite back-to-back losses yesterday for I think the third or fourth time overall in 4 months. And let's see how we do, how we rebound here, right? So it's always good to see how we can come back from back-to-back wins or a winning streak, and how we can come back from a losing streak, right? And that's again something that you have to, um, kind of battle through and somehow overcome, right? And once you overcome that battle, you're definitely going to level up your trading, your mentality, your mindset, and you will definitely see improvement and consistency and eventually, of course, profitability, right? So we have this range ongoing here. You can see it's a strict range with USD CAD here. We had a 1 hour range earlier yesterday on USD CAD as well. It broke out, and now we have this range ongoing at this level here. And wow, look at that push, guys. Look at that. All right, so we got to get this ready quickly. Not trying to miss this setup here, guys. Alrighty, so USD CAD buy stops at, and again, everybody just joining in, guys, on YouTube. I'm gonna make a announcement today for the mentorship group that will be exclusive to the mentorship group starting January, and something that's been requested by a lot of viewers, a lot of members, a lot of followers on my different platforms. And so I am going to incorporate that into the mentorship, which I'm excited for, and hopefully again many of you guys join as well. So you guys will see it. But I will be mentioning that as more viewers join in, as we just started the stream. So let's get something ready here. Meanwhile, because man, this setup is really going for it here. Okay. So let's go here. I mean, I could definitely see a push down here. There's non-wick candles here. You can see they can fill those up. And yeah, let's go here. 1, 4 threes right there. 3, 3, 3, 0. Okay. Do I have a signal group? So it's not just a signal group here, but yes, I have a mentorship, which again, you could take a look in the description, the website, and you could see the mentorship section and the plans that I offer. And you can see for yourself. But I do recommend, again, if you're new on just watching my streams on YouTube, spend 2, 3, 4, 5 days, whatever you want. See if you understand the strategy. See if you think you can grow from the strategy. See if you think that is profitable by maybe taking setups on a demo account or on free trial account. See if you feel that there's something here for you to benefit from, and where you can feel that there's something in the long run for you, right? If you feel that, then take the next step. Otherwise, if don't just jump ship on the first day here, right? All right, I'm gonna go for a full 20 here, guys, and or you know what, there's an EMA here, so you know what, let's do 13 here and 13. All right, slightly fill this up. There's a non-wick candle down here as well, so let it come down. And what is this? 33. CP 13460. There you go. Alrighty. But yes, just to answer that question about single loop, yeah, it's beyond a single loop, guys. For me, it's um, how I envision something, a group, a community, how it can benefit me, right, as a trader. How would I want it if I would enter and pay, my hard-earned money for a mentorship, or for Signal Group, let's say, right? Exclusively, if you're here for Signal Group, that's not what it is for, right? Because again, we're building the community, um, and confining to one strategy, one system, right? We're all like-minded in terms of just finding the setups that are revealed through the system that we follow, right? And that's the niche, or that's the exclusivity that I would like within the community. We're not trying to capture any other strategy systems. Focus on one. It's a simple setup. Again, minimize the strategy systems that you follow. I guess I would say keep it to one. Minimize the pairs that you trade. Keep it to one or two. Minimize the amount of trades that you take on a daily basis. Keep it at 1 to 2. 3 if you have more experience. If maybe you're on a slight winning streak and you can lower your risk even if you're on a winning streak. So different things that you can adjust and change, but limiting, right? Less is more, right? And I'm pretty sure some of you guys already heard that, but bring that to reality and you'll see that why that makes sense and why that is a game changer. And beyond the scope of just giving off-stream entries, allowing your access to Zoom for instant execution. So right now the mentorship members are on Zoom versus on YouTube. There's a natural delay on YouTube, 8 to 10 seconds or plus, and you get instant executions. Also, I do go over the larger time frame analysis and kind of general idea with the mentorship members as well. So there's a bunch of different benefits. Again, once you're here on YouTube here for a while, you'll recognize the added benefits. I do mention, on and off here and there. So just stay on for a bit again, or watch the previous streams, and you'll kind of see why there is an added benefit. I haven't even mentioned some of the accountability calls, where we kind of break down different traders' habits by looking at different metrics and observing them, with the rest of the mentorship members as well, and kind of looking at which numbers we can, tweak, and or which numbers are too high in frequency, and which ones we can limit to enable a better profit percentage per week, right? It's not always about just the analysis, going right. It's different other factors as well. We can enter the same setup, right? This setup right here could be profitable for me because I follow the plan here, and maybe it could be, a loss for someone else who maybe had not followed the plan, right? Active trade management. I'm an advocate for that, even, within a one-to-one risk to reward. So there's a lot of different things that you have to toggle, right? That you have to adjust and modify and tweak to benefit yourself, as a trader here, right? So, yeah. Alrighty, so still looking for a push here. You can see non-wick candles here. There's 1, 2, 3, and it could fill that up. I'm looking for a push below here, this level, as it has reached that level before. You could see that push here, but nothing there. The previous candle had no top wick. That's okay. Looking for a stronger push down. We have a 30-minute close coming up as well. GJ's in this minor range here. And it's about, what, 20 pips here. Let's take a look. Yeah, around 20 pips. Am I comfortable trading this? Let's see here. So both kind of are in the buy position here. It's a little bit of or lesser amount of pips here for this full push above here. What I would do is I could consider the buy stops here, guys, instead of the USD CAD buy stops, because I feel the USD CAD is not ready for the push up yet. So let me take a look here. Or GJ may just continue pushing down here. Let's see. No, GJ is on a strong push here. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep it to USD CAD here for now. Oh, yeah. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Looking for a stronger push on USD CAD. We'll see how that goes. And yes, good morning. Good morning to everyone. It is a Wednesday midweek trading. Some of the best trading that can happen throughout the week. But of course, nothing is guaranteed. You just got to follow your rules, your plans, and we'll see how, where it takes us. Okay. Now, okay, so still looking for the push down here. CG just pulling back in there, but we'll see how that goes. Here, guys, let's see. Got a clean push. Yeah, GJ still looks like it's going to come down here. Let me look at the 5-minute time frame here. Yep. All right, so how many pips we got here? Came down, fill those up perfectly. I mean, look at that push right after London opening there. Okay. Let's see here. How many pips we got? Almost 3 pips. Yeah, let it keep going down. Let it keep going down. All right, nice push. All right. No, still feels going to make another push down here. As GJ makes that push here. It's a new 30-minute candle, so we could get another drag. And here comes GJ. Well, look at that push. Take a look at this. Okay. Still expecting another push down here before the pullback from USD CAD. As GJ is getting ready to come up here, we could anticipate USD CAD pushing down further and then GJ reversing here and USD CAD reversing down here. Just not ready for the setup yet. And GJ was about what? 10 pips from here? Okay. Alrighty, so let's get the ball rolling here for GJ with the first trade idea for GJ as well. Again, still not convinced with the USD CAD here yet. Alrighty. You know what? Let's go 860 on this. Okay. Yeah, USD CAD still not ready yet. It was a new 30-minute candle, so it definitely could have made another push. Of course, it makes a significant push here. Then this is voided here, but I'm looking for one more push down here because GJ can still come up here, right? I'm leaning on that. Of course, if GJ doesn't give in here, then USD CAD is not ready either yet. Again, we just had the news an hour and a half ago here with GP. But nothing really major going on for the rest of London session, even New York session, until 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's about less than 6.5 hours from now. But here's a push. Let me get this ready here, guys, just because again we could get a quick push here. And look at that. As I mentioned, guys, look what's going on here. It wasn't ready. Now, what I'll consider here is maybe adjusting it if it continues pushing down here. GJ still has room to come up here. I still believe GJ can make that full push above here. Yep. And until then, USD CAD is not ready for the push up. Let me just take a look here. $24 pips. Oh, GJ is really struggling here. Yeah, I mean, for GJ, this is not a lengthy push here. I mean, it was up here, kind of ranging in this level here, but it's too small of a range to trade. Yeah, again, still looking for a push up here, guys. Still looking for a push to respect this level here. And let me get this ready. 24 pips both sides. Stop out levels right here. Oh, look at GJ, look at that. And alrighty. Okay. Nice push. Look at that. Look at GJ go. Look at this. Look at it go. Look at that, guys. Wow. And USD CAD again, not ready here, but now both pairs may be ready for the reversal here, guys. And both pairs may be ready here. So again, I'm going to be doing this on two different accounts here. So unless I have enough time to put it on one account here, but because both, I get the idea ready right before, it comes closer to the entry zone, and then all I have to do is place the order, right? It's a click of a button. But now if I got to get two ready at the same time, that's where multiple accounts or a trade copier is good. But again, trade copier is not always beneficial to trade all your accounts at once. If you have enough accounts where you can disperse amongst multiple trade copiers, right? But again, that's for the long-term vision. But on just a single account basis, wow, look at that push. Still not leaning on USD CAD yet. Wow, look at that push from GJ though. Beautiful push. Again, leaning on one more push down from USD CAD before a potential push up. There's a 5-minute candle, new 5-minute candle in less than 2 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. But a beautiful push here from GJ, for this move to be ready. Looking for one more push down from USD CAD. Okay. All right, just waiting for the new 5-minute candle here. Gonna see how far was it from there. About 3.5 pips. Now it's about 1.5 pips away from the buy stop entry here. Okay. And GJ was on one at least above this level right here. So it was about maybe 8-9 pips away from me considering the sell stops. All right, so waiting for the new 5-minute candle to see. Wow, look at that push from USD CAD here. But again, I'm not convinced yet. All right, here comes the new 5-minute candle. Here it is. Again, this has not been entered. I still see it coming down again once more. And here's GJ now. Nope. Did not give in here. Still not ready for USD CAD here, guys. Me personally. As GJ still has to give this push up here for me to consider USD CAD here. So we could see a zone here. We could see a zone right here from USD CAD. It makes a stronger wick down here. And then the next push up, I think, will be ready. It's about what? Yeah, 4 pip zone here. Okay. Yep. And again, GJ is not ready to come down yet. As I feel the inverse correlation is, kicking in here between the two pairs. And we're getting the moves moving in the direction that I would like it to, but again, still not ready yet. I mean, USD CAD would be at the entry zone here, but again, don't feel it's ready yet. There's a small zone right here. It could push down for more pips down here. Into drawdown if this was entered here, but I think this zone is a clean zone that USD CAD will respect. And a further push down before the hour closes, and you can see the hour is a wick for now, right? So on the downside, let's see. We have a 15-minute candle coming up, right? New 15-minute candle. So this 15-minute candle could close here. The new 15-minute candle could push up, and from that, I think the G to sell soft, will be entered for me. Let's see the 15-minute time frame here. Yep, doesn't look too strong here. Again, this is a strong level here, right? So price could, reject this level, come back down once more, and I think then I'll be more inclined to take the buy stops. But by that time, it may make a further push down here, and then I'll consider adjusting the buy stops by that time, and then boom. Of course, everything doesn't work as planned, but we do make sure that we add our own safety measures in play, right? So every system or any system that you trade should have factors that you consider before entering, and they have to align, they have to match, and of course they have to be strong confluences, not just basic confluences. All right, we got 2 minutes left for the 50-minute close here. You can see the previous 50-minute candle had no top wick. The current one made a nice, strong push here. But you can see it's still at this level right here, right? This level, small level right here. Even if it gets up to here, it can still rebound here and come back down. And I don't like that. And I wouldn't like that, being in this entry and looking at USD CAD struggling to break above this level here. And yep, it appears it's come back down, and then the GJ still has room to come up here. And yeah, just gotta be patient here, right? We can get a lot of clean pushes here to both ends. Just have to be patient here and let the markets move accordingly. All right, here comes the 15-minute close and the new 15-minute candle for both pairs. All right, here it is for USD CAD. No top wick here, but we could get a push down here all the way down before it comes back up. Comes back up, but here's GJ. I'm gonna scale down to the 5-minute here. Look at that push. No top wick on USD CAD, but again, that zone that we see right here. All right. Did create a top wick here. Expecting a push back down here. Let's see. I'm just going to highlight this area right here so you guys can see. Push this back a bit as this is not an active entry. Right here. And again, it's not a large, zone here. It's 5 pips here. You can bounce back, create a larger wick at the bottom here, and then reverse. Of course, GD, I'm still leaning on pushing bullish here. You can see, even though there's a lot of wicks here, but you can still respecting the range here. It continues to push up here. And here's USD CAD struggling here. And strong level here. Here comes GJ. GJ does not have a bottom wick. Is that good for sell now? No, it's not good for sell because look, this level has been respected here. It's still leaning bullish here. Even the bearish candles are still leaning bullish here because again, the bottom wick was larger than the top wick here, right? And you could see now continues to run bullish. And of course, we understand that it respecting this level down here. It's respecting this level here previously. 2 taps here on the 5-minute time frame. And it has reached here previously, 10 minutes ago. It can certainly reach there again. Strong bullish momentum here. And this is a significant level here. So that's why DJ is attracting that. And eventually will come up here, I believe. And for USD CAD here, I drew out highlighted this small zone here, which again, this level is significant. As you guys can see, that price has respected here. And now we see USD CAD pushing here, but again, still not ready for this yet. Again, if you miss it and you follow your rules and you're strict with the rules and you miss the trade because it didn't completely follow the system, then it's better that than taking it and then maybe getting swiped right back down here. So if trading was as easy as just trading the bottom here when price comes down to the bottom end of the range and buying it, and once it comes top here selling it, if it was as easy as that, then I think everybody would be big winners here. But that's not how things work here. And the sooner you realize that, the better you will be, if you are a range trader, right? So there's different elements that you have to take in, right? A system that you have to map out and configure and test out. And that's what I've done, and that's why I'm able to confidently do these streams here, right? And have a high win rate at the same time. Alrighty. So again, still looking very weak here. Right here, still about 5.5 pip zone. Here's a new 5-minute candle, and you guys can see G just still pulling up here. And now we continue to approach the new 1 hour candle, right? So the new 1 hour is right there. We're leaning on GJ reaching above this level here. How the 1 hour closes, we'll see, but nonetheless. No, and you can see now this could appear to be that GJ is going to dump down here. But considering that it has respected this level just, less than an hour ago here, it can certainly get there. And when GJ is performing in these exact ranges here, it definitely reaches those levels. And the sell stops, would be in place here. And you guys can see here, as I mentioned, look what USD CAD is doing. How many pips do you want USD CAD to go below the buy stops in order to enter? It was around 4 pips below the order. Yep. So again, I recognize what's going on here, right? So for that reason, I completely removed the idea of entering the buy stops. I understood what's going on here, especially with this wick here. And this level here is a significant level. It's not going to give us the buy stops, or it's not going to give us the push up right away. And I understood, again, using the inverse correlation here. So I'm not looking for a certain amount of pips here. What I was looking for another rebound. So it tapped this level here once. I'm looking for another tap here again. But we have to back away from the the buy stop element for either pair if you understand it's a significant area where price has reached previously, and using the inverse element here as well. Now GDIT is pushing down significantly. Now could I put down the bar here? No. Wow, we are getting that push here. Wow. So USD CAD is complying here. GJ is just, look at this. So it's in this level here, 10, 11 pips here. So I'm still looking for at least, let's consider, this first push definitely gives us a good area to consider how many pips below. But yeah, definitely I'm looking for at least a wick below here, below this level here. Then I will enter the sell stops here, or the buy stops for USD CAD. The thing is, you also have to consider now the candle closures and new candle openings. Now we're approaching another hour candle, right? 7 minutes. So do I want to wait until the new hour opens? If price, let's say price closes out here, let's just say there's 1 minute left and price closes right here, right? Or it closes right at this level right here, let's just say, which I was waiting for price to reach. And then it pushes up here and then taps us in and boom. And then comes back up, right? And we've seen that. So it's not always about how many pips below. You have to understand how price is moving and which levels, have been respected. And looking at, the inverse correlation, looking at a multitude of factors here, right? That I discussed at length in the course. And again, for course members, there's going to be new content uploaded next week. More in-depth videos as well, so look for that. But yes, the strategy, again, it's the system that the strategy is built on. is truly powerful here, but you have to consider those factors, and they have to come to you, second nature. All right, you can see how we rebounded right back. Look at that. Look at that. And look at that. We do have that 3-minute EMA there. Again, I don't look at 3-minute time frames often. If you've been on the streams here, you know that we don't really look at the 3-minute. But GJ, since any time where it moves this many pips, or it has been moving, since yesterday, a crazy amount of pips, you really got to scale down in the smaller time frame to really recognize what's the smaller range that is tradable. So 5 minutes pretty clear as well, but we do have the EMA on the 5-minute, 3-minute time frame, so that's good. I was still looking for a push above here, right? So still, you could see how with this strategy system that there is this level that I was looking for price to reach above this level here. Let me just draw that up here. I was looking for a price to reach at this level here, and even if I didn't flick it to the 3-minute time frame, you can see that it is a level where price, could reject, right? So once you get everything in order, you can see how everything can play out in your favor, even if you didn't, check other time frames and EMAs and so forth. That's how well balanced the system is overall. But you have to give it time. You have to understand it correctly. And of course, experience trumps all. So the more experience you have, the better it is. Of course, the mentorship is a guidance platform. And again, I'm trying my best to guide as many members that are joining, that have joined. And again, it could be a 6, 8, 10-month journey. Yeah, I think it's definitely a fast track element to the mentorship. If it's a reasonable and truthful, a real mentorship, there is a fast track element. But the experience, the amount of hours that you have to put in as well, that can be, undermined. And you have to put in the time, right? You have to put in the time. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We, of course, have seen a lot of success. If you have been following on different platforms, I do post, many of the stats for many of the members. And yeah, so let's see where that takes us. And we got a new 1-hour candle coming up here, and USD CAD now completely wicked out here. But you can see now, still is not that confident in pulling this. You can see this level right here. Look at this. This is not a confident close here. So let's just say we were tapped in here. I want to be the most confident holding this because there's this element right here, right? But now, since we understood how price is moving, we understand the system, we understand it's a little too early. We have, we don't have to worry about being back in drawdown here with the new 1-hour candle coming up. Instead, we can get a better entry if USD CAD makes a stronger wick down here and does end up reversing. We can get a better entry maybe up here to the upside here, right? And again, I'm not saying you have to consider all factors here. There's other factors that may not show up in this setup here, but may show up in other setups. And there's some factors that show up in this setup that may not show up in other setups. So that's why it's not just, one set of things and that's it, right? There's a certain set of factors that may not show up here that I have to evaluate here, right? That may show up in others or that may not show up here and so forth. So you have to kind of, again, watch as many live streams, understand the system to its fullest, and then see how we take the entries and exits and so forth, right? Then active trade management comes about once the trade is active. So a lot of elements that you have to break down, that you have to have enough experience for, to definitely go on and individualize yourself and be able to trade on your own as well, right? So yeah, what I was saying was, again, it's not that, right? I could say that if it breaks this here and I can just trade it, but now if there's non-wick candles or if there's a new 1 hour candle coming up, I'm not gonna be, if it pushes down here, I'm not gonna be taking that buy stop entry right away. I'm gonna wait to see what happens in the few minutes that the new 1 hour candle opens up, and then consider it, right? So there's a lot of different considerations that you know to modify here, right? So it could come down here. Look at this, a small range right here. I don't consider this a range to trade here because sometimes, again, it could be wicked out in minutes or stopped out in minutes just from a one candle push up or push down. And you can see now this could come down here and then it comes up here and it could come down again, right? So you really have to follow the rules of the system and see at which point in time is the trade right. Of course, you're not going to be right all the time, but the reason why I have a high win rate is because I assess these systems and I, again, don't enter too early. And look at that, G just still continue to push down here, but still, look at this. You could see now every time it's creating a larger wick on the bottom end, and the top end has a small wick, and it continues to jump up and up and up. You can see here, even this push down, where it could have felt like this was going to be, dumped down from here, and look what happened, and it continues to come up, 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 again and again. So where are we now? And now here is the new 1 hour candle as well. So still not ready yet. There is a small level range right here. Again, when I say small, in the course that I have, I define what's a small range for GJ, what's a small range for USD CAD, what's a medium size range, and what's a large range, right? In the capacity of the system that we trade, right? So if that doesn't make sense, that's what I'm talking about. And look, GJ pushed down again here. But every candle on the 50 timer, you can see, is only bullish engulfing candles for the last two consecutive ones, bullish engulfing. And then now this one here, is it going to make that push down or is it going to continue back up here? We'll see. And look, there you guys go. Look at this. Look at this. Understood what it's doing here. Understood that GJ still. Again, I'm not 100% on GJ here, but again, the fact that it's doing this here, and let's just say I did take an earlier setup here. Let's say it came up here, and I decided to take this, and you could see how many times it just continues to come back up. You don't want to be stuck in such a setup here, right? And that's why, again, it's okay if you miss it because it didn't follow the rules. All right, so USD CAD here now jumped up again, and you could see now it kind of created a bottom wick here. So the exact thing that I was mentioning here, right? I was mentioning with the opening of the hour, as it just opened up, that it could make a push down here, and then it could jump back up here. And so I'm not going to consider taking it. And it did exactly that. Look at that. It jumped down here before the close, and boom. So this is something that I would not take. And if it does push up here, I'm not ready because it didn't follow through. I was gonna wait a few minutes into the new 1 hour candle because it was still closing down here, and it made that push up here. It could have tapped us in, and could come right back down. And look at GJ here. Just look at this. Yeah, I don't recognize these as small ranges for GJ, guys. It's just all right. New 5 minute candle, no bottom wick, and you can see that level still has not been broken here, right? The new 1 hour candle, look where it closed out. Looking for one more push now. Now I think, look at this. Now I think this push down here with the new 1 hour candle here. Where are we? Yeah, I think this push down here can make a significant impact here, right? And then I can consider the buy stops, but I'm not ready and willing yet. And that 3 minute EMA now is closer and closer here, whereas the 5 minutes probably a little above there yet. But cannot consider that either. Alrighty, so GJ made that push down now again, but it wasn't that clean of a push, right? I don't like the fact that it did not come up here. It had this previous level within the same hour. It had reached this high. It came up this close with these wicks here, and then boom, came down. Do I consider taking the buys here? Let's see. Again, I'm not leaning on that. See the hour close here. Yeah. Gonna see how this 5 minute candle closes here. Let's see. It was close here. It was about, how many pips was this? About 2.5 pips from here, and then maybe looking at, yeah, about 7, 8 pips or 9 pips away from me considering the sell stops on GJ. And while here's USD CAD here, fill up this non-wick candle here, no bottom wick here. I still feel this is gonna rebound here. Still feels gonna rebound. Could I consider the buys here? What while USD CAD could come right back down? Okay, you know what? Let's push this on the side here. Could I consider the buys? Okay. Yeah, I still feel it can come up here. Make it 25. $650, 181, $650. All right, let's see if we can get this ready. And all right, how many pips is this below? Yeah, this is a decent size here, guys. Okay. Can I get this ready before then? Let's see. 25 pips. 250. 650. Profit level. And what's the stop loss level here? 250. All right, let me just double check here. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the G to buy stops here. Gonna go ahead with them. Okay. All right, he's pushing up here. Close. 181, 650. All right, here it's coming. So 1-to-1. And here USD CAD is coming down here, so it could be in this range as well. And you can see on the 15-minute, it could just be a wick here. Alrighty, we do have 50-minute close coming up here. And we could see it pushing down here. Let's see if it flips here. We'll see what happens there. And USD CAD certainly is, attempting to make a flip here. And yes, good morning, good morning. Alrighty. 50-minute candle, so it could push down here, potentially miss the buy stops here. All right, here's a new 50-minute candle. No bottom wick here, but yeah, not looking that strong here. You can see this level here. Now it grew from that smaller zone. It grew into a tradable range, or potentially tradable. Let's see. If it does make another attempt up here, I could consider sell stops. Of course, it makes that clean push down here, then I'm not going to consider that. GJ, of course, makes a push down here to this bottom end of this range. I'll consider the buys from there, but let's see. There is a 5-minute EMA right above, right? So it could tap that, come back down. That would be nice. So let me have it ready just in case. Just in case. No bottom wick here. This is a new 50-minute candle. Alrighty. Yeah, if it's going for the 5-minute EMA, I'm going to consider entries right here, which is going to give me about 8.5. That's not bad. Alright, did it create a bottom wick? Does it come back up here? Does it pull back? And USD CAD is pushing up here. Let's see here. Alright, let's set this. And GJ still pushing down here. So if it reaches this level, we'll have to adjust this and modify and put buy stops above this level here. But if it does flip here, we'll see. Yeah, that's way too much of a distance there. Alright, there's about, what, 11 minutes to go before a 30-minute close here. And this could push right back up here, right? So if USD CAD does not make that reversal to tap this 5-minute EMA, right, because that's still about how many pips away? About 6 pips away. Does GJ make that push up here? could I make that adjustment here at this level? What is it? 181,600. Alrighty. 250, so 25 pips both ways. All right, so this is modified here. Of course, if it dumps down here, the buys will be more inclined here, and I think those ones will be more set. If it does pull back here, you can see on the 30-minute it can come right back up here. So we'll see even if I want to adjust this over here, this level here, we could see a pullback here. All right, here it comes. Wow, look at that push. And USD-CAD. Oh, USD-CAD is dumping here. Okay. Not quite. Alrighty. So didn't give us that push to get this, get the sell stop in. I think the 5-minute EMA was a good indication here. Of course, we're gonna follow our rules. We're not gonna enter and dive into a setup early. Trust me, I've been there, thinking that I can get every sell right at the top and get every buy right at the bottom here. No, it doesn't work like that. If it was that easy, trust me, there'd be a lot of millionaires and billionaires out here. But here it is, pull back here. Okay, GJ is making that push. Of course, GJ is modified here, guys. So the buy stops are modified here. Let's see. Do we get a significant push here for GJ to come all the way up here? You can see that it didn't tap this level here. Does it do it this time? Look at that push. And USD-CAD again. If it doesn't make its way up here, I know I haven't entered the TP here, but if it doesn't make its way back up, there's no point. I'm going to remove this. But GJ again, I made sure it's a little above this level here. So if it does make that push up here, it could get into this zone here. So let's see. There's a non-wick candle on the left here. You can see on the 5-minute time frame for USD-CAD to fill in. And of course, this level here, where then I could incorporate this setup on the right here. But let's see. Let's push it on the side here. All right, new 5-minute candle coming up. And you can see the 5-minute EMA continues to roll down here. I mean, I could see USD-CAD with the new 5-minute candle coming up. Boom, tap, come down, down. All right, let's see. So new 5-minute candle is almost upon us. And that will be the last 5 minutes before the new 15 and 30-minute candles. Here it is. No bottom wick here, but again, moving with the momentum here. All right, here it comes. No bottom wick. Could get a significant push all the way up there. And it could pull back before the 30-minute close here as well. All right, let's see. And USD CAD could pull back here as well. It's pushing up here. All right, GJ just tapped me in, guys. GJ just tapped in right here. All right, so here's the setup. Here it is. Can we get a clean push all the way up here? All the way. Let's go, GJ. Let's go. And USD CAD did fill up this non-wick candle here. Does it reverse from here? Does it pull back down here? Let's see. Ooh. GJ did create a bottom wick now. Does GJ continue up here? Right, you can see on the left here on the 15-minute time frame, it could fill that up. It could certainly fill up and respect this level here. And USD CAD is really pushing down here. Let's see. Here's GJ right here at break even. Let me just watch USD CAD here as well. I think what GJ can do here, guys, is on the 30-minute, you can see that it could roll right back all the way up here, and potentially tap the 5-minute time frame and reverse from there again. So catch the top and bottom. Look at that push. And USD CAD could roll back here, tap the 5-minute EMA and then reverse, but that's going to take a time. Come on, DJ, one more push here. It did create a bottom wick here, so that's good right there. The 30-minute is about to close here. I need a stronger push here, right? Because the 15-minute you can see on the left, it was a nice, clean, bearish candle here. Can this 15-minute candle continue up here in the next, 3 minutes here? It's very critical. And USD CAD is just struggling here to come up here. So let's see. And leaning on getting a clean bullish push here, guys, all the way to TP here. Could it happen in 2 minutes? We'll see. Oh, USD CAD is really pushing down here. So, I mean, if it is pushing down here, we could still get that push to the upside from GJ here, right? And that means USD CAD is not going to be ready for the reversal yet if GJ is going to get all the way up here. So perfect. I think they still align. It's a close call here. All right, a minute left before the 30-minute close. So USD CAD here. Strong bearish close there. GJ. Interesting close here. Look at that push. And wow, USD CAD is really dumping here. Perfect. So again, I'm gonna wait on USD CAD to continue pushing down here as GJ could continue bullish here. So that's perfect. It works perfectly for us. As you can see that, and that's why you can't consider entering too early because you could have been caught up in there, right? So let me push this back here. I'm not entering yet here, but still waiting here. We do have a new 30-minute candle here now. Let's see what's going on with GJ. All right, here it is. It's a new 30-minute candle. So if USD CAD has done the reversal here, GJ is going to continue dumping here, right? Again, I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. GJ is going to make that push up to the 5-minute EMA at least. And USD CAD is going to make the reversal at least, make a stronger lower low here, a lower low. And then we can anticipate the reversal here. Right, so looking for a strong bullish candle from GJ here. Yeah, now you can see on the left here, it could get it all the way up here. And everything at the bottom here were just wicks. Yep. Let's get to that 5-minute EMA here. Come on, GJ. Give us that strong bullish push. We were waiting for that push, right? We were waiting for this push above here at this level, right? We were waiting for that push. It didn't come. Continued. I mean, the previous wicks, kind of made us believe here. And I still felt, again, this level could be reached. And look what it did before the potential reversal here now. Now this one, the new 30-minute candle could get us all the way up here and eventually tap the 5-minute EMA. That's what I'm leading on the left. You can see, unless it's going to go down and create a larger wick here. That's the only challenge. USD CAD, I still feel, again, it's not reversed yet, right? And you can see it's been a battle here because if we were in the original buy here, we would have been stuck in drawdown right now. Or where is it? Yeah, still been in drawdown here. Leading on a strong bullish candle here. Again, even if the 30-minute closes bearish here, right? We still have a lot of time. We have 20 minutes. More than 20 minutes. We have almost 30 minutes to go before the 30-minute closes. So we could see the full push up here, and then the GJ can still close bearish in the same 30-minute candle. So we're missing a lot of action from GJ right now, I think. And it is a 4-hour close coming up as well. So pretty significant. And USD CAD is going to make a bearish push down here. Ooh, GJ continues to just wick there. All right. Still stuck here. If it breaks this level here, it could certainly get to this, 181 700 level. But you guys can see again in today's stream how quickly we can adjust and change our bias, right? So the beautiful thing about the system strategy is that you don't hold yourself to one side, right? Because it's a range. We know there's reversals here. Of course, we're going to change our bias to buy or sell. So because you don't allow yourself to just stick to one side, um, that really will help you understand that you may have to adjust in real time, right? As you're scalping different setups and modify the buy stop, sell stops, adjust the levels, in terms of the range levels, different things that you have to adjust over time to be successful, right? And again, the mentorship can be used as an accelerator, but eventually the goal is to individualize, right? Individualize yourself and learn these habits, and they will come clutch, right? They definitely will come clutch. And you guys can see how we maneuvered different things. We didn't enter the USD CAD setup early, although it would have been a win here, but again, it's not worth it. I rather wait out than enter too early and potentially be in drawdown here, right? And you could see how how GJ, we adjusted the buy stops and we made sure that we don't reach a certain level, to be tapped in too early here. And look at this move, guys. Look at this. Everything was called right in front of you guys. No hiccups, no nothing. Coming off back-to-back losses here, and look at that. You come back strong, minded, emotionally balanced, and you continue to follow your plan. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. You followed your plan, and you take a loss, you take a win. You'll see eventually. The beautiful thing is that you follow your plan hardcore. With all the rules that you have and all the factors that you consider, right? And you learn over time, and you do that. You'll see that the only way is up. The only way is profitability, right? That's the only thing you're gonna see. I promise you guys. That's the beautiful thing, right? I know some of you guys have asked me, oh, what if I do everything, stick to my rules, this, and I'm still not profitable? Not possible. You're clearly, there's something that's missing, an element that's missing, that's not being followed to the core, right? Maybe the system you've learned, you don't know it to that extent, and that does, of course, require experience. Chart time is huge. But here it goes, guys. Again, you guys want to leave some runners. If it does move up beyond this level here, I am going to put this level right here, and that's where I'm going to adjust my stops to break even or slight profit. And if it breaks this level here and it reaches this level right here, close out 50%, and I think the runners can be left up to here. And then the potential reversal there, and here comes USD CAD. Look at this, beautifully coming down. This time, I think, again, unless it continues down all the way, this time when it pushes down here, after, look at that, 1, 2, 3 taps here, this one is when I can consider this buy stop here, right? Patiently waited, and patience pays. All right, come on, GJ. So we're about what is this? About 9.5, 10 pips in profit here. Again, it's a strong 30-minute candle here, so we can really get this moving here. And USD CAD is coming down as I mentioned. And GJ's got to break this level here. Come on, GJ. Let's move it. New 5-minute candle coming up. I would love the current 5-minute candle to close above this level here, but it's not going to do that. It could reject at this level. A slight, drawback there, but we'll see. Again, I still see USD CAD pushing down here. We do have a 4-hour close coming, right? So it's a significant candle, and I would like GJ to complete prior to then. if it is going to make that full push here, guys, this will definitely complete. But let's see. Here's a new 5-minute candle. Here's a push. Come on, GJ. No bottom wick here, so it could come back for a bit, but can we get a nice push here? Come on. Here's this CAD. Still pushing down. All right. Did come down, create a bottom wick here, but look at the flow here. It's a beautiful movement here from GJ. We got a 15-minute close coming up now. So the current 15-minute candle could close above right here, even get the TP here. In the next 5 minutes, we could reach TP, guys, and beyond, which is going to be beautiful here because a 30-minute candle could push up here above this level here and then fall right back down before the close. So we'll see how that goes. Look at that push. Let's go. Come on, GJ. Let's go. Beautiful push here. All right. I told you guys it could reject at this level here. And that's why I need to break above that level for me to consider adjusting the the stop loss, sorry. The reason is because it could reject here. It could reject here, come down here, and then boom. And so in that case, if I adjust it to at this right, just a slight tap here, and I adjust my stop loss, I'm gonna walk out with nothing. Right, of course, now I could come in and draw down here, so I have to definitely consider that here. But I like the movement here with the 30, 15, and 30-minute candle here, and I don't think this level is too significant for GD to hold up here. Of course, it is a 4-hour close coming, so of course that is something to consider. Still holding right now. All right, we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go before the new 50-minute candle coming up. So let's see how the 50-minute candle closes. And I'm leaning on still closing above this level here. And where is USD CAD? Still pushing down. All right, come on, USD CAD. Let's continue down here. Let's push down. And we got a minute left before the new 15-minute candle. And we'll see how that goes. So here is the 15-minute candle closing right here. Again, you can see on the 30-minute, it can still push up here. I mean, that's what I'm anticipating here. So we're going to get a new 5-minute and 15-minute candle any second. Oh, I don't know what that was. Alrighty, here's a new 50-minute candle. What does it do? Does it continue bullish? And does the new 50-minute candle for USD CAD continue bearish here? If it continues bullish here, it's going to make a strong bullish run here. A strong bullish run. And this time I believe it's going to break the level. Again, this level is not significant. It just, had slight significance, but nothing crazy here. Slight rejection here. This certainly this candle can break off beyond that and reach, the TP level here. Nothing crazy. And you can see the 30-minute candle. It can go all the way up here because now we have a 4-hour close coming, right? 15-minute candle close, 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. Everything's closing up here. And no bottom wick on USD CAD, so it can certainly push down. Here is that level break here. And look at that. As I mentioned, guys, nothing crazy here. And look at that push, guys. Look at that. And again, now what I'm going to do here, guys, is stops in profit, right? Stops in profit. And I'm going to close out 50%. Let me get another push here. I'm going to close out 50% here and let the runners run. Here we go. So now this is a profitable and risk-free setup for us now. Perfect. And this can reach the 5-minute EMA and come back into this level here before the close. And USD CAD still rolling down here. So where I closed out 50%. And stop loss is in profit now, 181,650. You can see from everything from scoping out the range levels to adjusting the buy stops, sell stops, understanding which levels, which ranges are being respected. Everything is methodical. Everything is strategic. Everything's planned out. I have my rules, my system in place, everything to the T. And, that's why, again, I'm able to capture that high win rate, that we do week by week here, right? So just over over 1%. If you capture up to the runner here with where the 5-minute EMA is, you can capture over 1%. Will this be about 1 point? Oh yeah, 1.4, 1.3% just off this one setup, and we still got another setup to go. Potentially, of course. And here comes USD CAD. Again, everything is working right along the lines. How do you decide how far you place your SLs? Great question. So the SL is dependent on the range level, right? And I have specific range levels for each pair that I trade. Of course, I only trade these two pairs, GJ and USD CAD. And with these two pairs, I have over time understood which ranges are the most valid ranges in terms of the pips, right? The amount of pips in a small, medium, and large size range, where does it level off for both pairs, right? And each pair is different, by the way. A small size range for USD CAD, I don't equate as the same amount of pips in a small range with GJ, right? So I have kind of separate these two and broken down these two in the course, right? I can't reveal everything, of course. There's a lot of course members, that come on the streams as well. So to be fair with everybody, I can't reveal everything, but and at the same time, I am providing value as well, right, with the system. So that's why I provide those in-depth details, but I've over time, over years, and it's on record that I've been trading these two pairs, over years, is that I've understood which range levels are decent for each pair in terms of a small, medium size, and a large size, and then from there, I've configured if the range level fits in between that range level, or sorry, the smaller versus medium range level. At that point, I decide how many pips I should go for, right? So here, GJ is pushing down here. Let me just take a look at USD CAD quickly. No, I still feel GJ is going to push up here. Yep, still has time here. Again, the stop loss is set in profit here. So this is, again, I closed 50% here. Still leaning on running the rest all the way up here. So could, if you guys are still holding here, this would be a 1.4%, nearly 1.4, 1.35% win here. If the runners are let go up to here. And here it comes, guys. A beautiful push here. And again, it's not to say that if price comes out over here, I'm going to go ahead and just sell off right away. Nope. We got to have the same patience that we've been having for USD CAD on the buys here, right? I could switch my bias. I don't mind switching my bias, right? It doesn't hurt. I mean, any which way my bias changes. The fact that, I was wrong about, the sell stops here because it didn't come up here, and now boom, it went here. Now I've kind of lost, my confidence in the setup. No, it's a range. I know it's bouncing off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to patiently wait until it reverses on the other end, and it has tapped here multiple times. It may make a stronger wick down here before the potential entry here, but I want to secure, safely enter. And there's a lot of factors that you have to consider, right? It may be hard to consider all the factors right away when you're learning the system anew, but once you start building the chart experience, once you start sticking to just one system, right? All the members pretty much in the mentorship only focus on just this system. And if they reach profitability, of course, there's been a lot of results ongoing in the past several weeks. If you guys have been following, and you can see that a lot of these, when you change these habits and stick to one system alone, along with a bunch of other habits that I've been mentioning over and over again on the streams here, the only way is profitability. I'm telling you guys, the only way is profitability. All right, here GJ still we got still 7 minutes to go. Again, I'm still leaning on GJ reaching this level here before the 7 minutes here. There is a 3-minute EMA right where the price is. Look at this. And you guys can see now, I would like to mention this. I didn't look at the 3-minute EMA being here, but I recognized the push from the previous candle here. And, that's how great the system is and how much experience really plays a role, is that you can understand how price is moving and how often you've been watching the price over the amount of months and years. And naturally it'll come to you where you'll close out some partials along the way. Again, I'm an advocate for active trade management, even with a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and capturing, right, there's levels within the 1-to-1 where you could see where you can close out partials, right? And that's huge. And you can see, again, 3-minute EMA was there, but I recognized and understood where price has already reached for me to close out partials here. I'm still in this setup, of course, as my stop loss is right here. Huge rejection here. Still got another 5-minute candle here coming up, and GJ has moved up a lot of pips in 5 minutes. So, and you can see this level here still playing its role. It could bounce off here and come right back up. Let's see. And here's USD CAD. Look at this. Everything is playing to the T here, guys. Can't make this up. All right. Man, this is supposed to be down here. Yeah. Okay. All right, new 5-minute candle. Let's see what it does. No bottom wick here. No bottom wick. For all we know, this could come right all the way back up here. Not strong enough. Still holding here, but let's see. All right, here's just cat again. Now the 4-hour close is coming up. I'm not gonna enter too early here, so I'm gonna wait it out here. It did make a bottom wick now. Does it make that full push up here? Again, kept the stop loss down here just in case if it does rebound to this level again, which it did, and I was pushing past that, but I'm not gonna allow the price to reach below this level here. No, there are certain levels that I am gonna capture the profit if I don't get the full 1%. I understand again, GJ can move a lot of pips right very fast. And I still understand that GJ could still reach this top end over here before the 4-hour close in 4 minutes. So we could see a significant push up here in the next 4 minutes, guys. Let's see. Let's see what happens in real time. Let's see it. All right, here we are. What is it? What, 3 minutes left? And look at this, guys. We know what GJ does here. Look at this. Look at this. Can't make this up. And used to cast pushing down here. Clean, very clean call here. And yep, expecting this TP hit now. Is tapping the 3-minute EMA one more time. Again, not too significant here, but it's still held up. And this one might be the push here, which it certainly can move up here now. Right? It did all this in what, a minute? This whole push right here. Look at that. And right there we got what is it? 2 minutes left. Let's go. And USD pushing down here. So again, we could see USD continue down here, but of course, I will be considering the buy stops just in case. Why not? Why not? And here's GJ, guys. Less than 2 minutes to go. And one more thing, guys. If it's 1 pip away and you want to close out the full, don't wait on it. Don't wait on it. All right, here's a chance again. If you don't want to hold on into the 4-hour, new 4-hour candle, maybe it's a huge wick down. Who knows? You don't want to hold on. You can secure your near 1% right here, right? Let's see what happens here. We got a minute left now. A minute left. Let's see. And it's what, a mere 2? It was 3, now 4, 5 pips. And again, USD CAD right here. Do I consider this? Where's the 4-hour close here? No, I'm going to wait out, guys. Wait out for the new 4-hour candle. Let's see. Here's GJ. There you go. Literally the last few seconds, guys. And you can see I mentioned the last 5-minute candle could do the trick. So, and here it is, guys, new 4-hour candle. This could go right through to the 5-minute EMA at least, unless it makes a first pullback here. But again, I wouldn't hold on here too long. If you feel like you have secured or near 1%, it's not worth it. If you're not looking for runners, then you can consider closing out. Still looking for a deeper push here, as I feel GDA can still come up here. It is a 4-hour right there, but we could get a full pullback all the way down, right? Still leading on the 5-minute EMA being tapped at this level. It is a consistent level right there. Here's a push. Let's get the full TP for the stream here. Let's go. Come on, GJ. Let's get the full TP here. What are we away now? What is this? About less than 2 pips away. Come on. Let's go, GJ. Ooh. It's not ready. It's not ready. And here comes USD. Now that's a nice push. I like this. I like this. So GJ can still continue up here as USD CAD is pushing down here. Let's see. How far does it go? Let me see the amount of pips here now. 5 pips. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and set the USD CAD buy stops. I can't promise I'll be sticking on the YouTube stream here, guys, for too long. But I will continue with the membership members on the Zoom stream. But I am entering this setup right here. Right? So sometimes I'll give a bonus here. Of course, now considerations can change, right? So I would like to mention again, considerations can change for the setup here. There could be adjustments made. That's why, if you want to be a self learner, you gotta understand the system to its fullest. Or if you want to track everything, you gotta attend the streams here. But I do have to give value to the membership members and give them more than what I offer on YouTube here. Again, we still got a clean setup here, a near 1%. I mean, if you're still holding, which you still should be heavily in profit right now. It's less than 5 pips away. It was about a pip and a half away. Still getting up there. Still, I believe it's going to come to the 5-minute EMA. I'm still holding. But USD CAD has been entered as far as the buy stops are concerned. Have not been activated yet, of course. Where's 60? And here comes GJ. Come on, GJ. Let's get to the full push up here. Where's the 50-minute? No, 50-minute EM is too far. Okay. So, let's see. Yep. Let's get that full 1.4, 1.5%. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, GJ. It's too close of a call now. Let's go. Silly now. Man. GJ's really holding up here. Right? Again, I mentioned to you guys, if you guys want to secure the full 1% or near 1%, I mean, it was too close of a call again. Close out if you guys feel confident. In fact, you know what? I want to hear in the chat, guys, who closed out fully, who closed out partials. What have you guys done about this trade, right? So it can motivate others as well to take action, right? Because active trade management is the way to go. Whether you're trading a 1-to-1 setup, a 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-4, it doesn't matter, right? I advocate taking partials along the way, adjusting your stops along the way, of course, methodically, right? Strategically, not just randomly, right? There is a way to do it, and It's better to learn that than just guessing your way there, right? Alrighty. Okay. Partials and holding for 5-minute EMA. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing as well. Took partial along the way, but holding very small amount now. Perfect. Let's go. And that's how we can, rebound from the losses. That's all we have to do, right? Small steps here, and we get back what we lost, and then we add on top of that. Partials, perfect. And you can see this level again, twice over now, right? This level has not been broken right here. This level right here. So it was a significant one. How significant? Nothing too critical. But I think GJ is going to rebound back here and come out strong here. So that's why I still haven't adjusted anything. I still feel we can capture more than 1% setup right here. Okay, close half, first stop into profit, then close 75% and waiting runners. Perfect. And Daniel, you didn't take any setups? Or you didn't take the GJ setup? Oh, you didn't take the GJ. Okay, got it. Alrighty, well, yeah, look what GJ just done. Again, still not fully confident that GJ is going to reverse here. Right, I still feel, again, it's going to bounce back. As USD CAD, again, USD CAD has been entered, though. We'll see what happens here. And that 3-minute EMA, where is it? Right there. At this level now. And look at it push. Look at that push. Still pulling here. Still feel maybe he has one more push down, unless it continues bearish here, which is okay. But wow, GJ is really pushing here. And of course, stop loss is in profit here. Let's see what happens here. USD CAD still seems like it's going to continue pushing down here. And they may be on a stronger bearish momentum here, but we'll see how that how USD CAD fares here. If it doesn't reverse, and GJ, wow, look at GJ go. I mean, talk about that new 4-hour candle right there. Here it is. New 5-minute candle now. Actually, no, this is 3-minute time frame. My apologies. Look at that 5-minute candle right there. Wow. Yep. Stopped out here. So, okay. Yeah, there you go. Wow. And here's USD CAD. Now, USD CAD is making that push. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that 4-hour candle right there. Wow. Okay. So again, this is where safety, matters here. Again, everybody has a different appetite. If you felt that this was, again, I reminded everyone that if you felt that this was where you felt comfortable closing out before the 4-hour candle opening, you got that. If not, look at it go, right? but nonetheless profitable, risk-free setup. And captured majority, or 50% right here, 50% in small amount of profit, so not too bad. And here's USD CAD here. There's no bottom wick here. I don't like that. Let me see. All right, guys, I'm actually going to remove the buy stops here for USD CAD. I don't like this non-wick candle here. I'm going to remove them. So no more. At least not for the time being. Don't want to be tapped in too early with the new 4-hour candle here. As you can see, there's strong bearish momentum here, right? It could push, but I don't like this non-wick candle. It could make a stronger wick down, and then at that point I can. So removing the buy stops for USD CAD. And wow, look at GJ go here. So again, I do have another setup in mind for GJ. I will be taking a deeper look at USD CAD as well, but we did capture a nice win from GJ today. After the back-to-back losses on GJ yesterday. And so and we're -1 win. Or 2 losses, 1 win. Let's see how we rebound and get back into profitability for the week. It's step by step. But the rest of the stream is going to continue on Zoom for the membership members. Appreciate everybody joining in. Again, all the new members or the new names that did join on YouTube here. I appreciate you guys. I did say I was going to make an announcement today in regards to another element that I'm going to add into the membership. And that will be that I will be, trading an actual challenge, right? An actual challenge starting January. And I'm going to be documenting everything, right? So membership members are going to have access to the metrics link, and it's going to be only the setups that I do on the streams, on YouTube and on Zoom for the private, for the membership. So the only catch is that you have to be a membership member to know which, not all setups will be taken on the challenge, right? So I would only be, because I'm going to be limiting trades for that setup here. So if I do share multiple setups here, because sometimes I do share maybe 2 setups on YouTube, maybe another 2, 3 on Zoom, I'll be mentioning to the membership members which setups I will be taking exclusively for the challenge. And the membership members will have access to the metrics link so they could track everything. I will be, of course, showing that as well, displaying that, before and after the YouTube stream to Zoom members. So that's an extra catch. So, stay tuned for that. That will start right after the holidays into the new year. I'm looking at the second week of January. And so that's kind of the announcement. I'll mention that again throughout the week, as I know there's some members or some viewers that did leave once we did get a profit up to here. How big of a challenge am I going to take? Well, that shouldn't really matter, right? So I could take 100K, 200K. That shouldn't be really the question. It should just be the percentage gains, right? But yes, no. The better question is it. We're gonna focus on the percentages. So what I'll do is I'll start small. And so the actual full announcement was that I'm going to be taking a challenge every start of the month and showing you guys how it could be won by the end of the month, right? But I'm going to be labeling which setups I'll be taking on the challenge. Not every setup I'll be taking on the challenge. So I'll be whether it's a combination of YouTube streams and Zoom streams. But yes, what I'll do is as we get more members into the membership, I'm going to keep increasing the challenge size. Again, I would love to have done it much earlier, but I felt a greater audience would be mutually beneficial for both parties. So I feel like the traction, is coming. There is more noise, with my membership, coming along. A lot more members, are messaging me and, inquiring about the membership and so forth on a daily basis now. So I feel that momentum is growing. And I think January is going to, be a bigger month and so forth. I'm not going to say that this is going to be the biggest membership going into 2024 or into, in 2024, but I am building the base in such a way where it's most beneficial, right? It's in every bit beneficial. Any aspect of the mentorship is beneficial to the trader, right? So if you take full advantage of the mentorship and all its features and all its elements, then your growth, you'll see your growth, right? And yeah, so that's the added element that I will be going forward with, and you guys will see the results, right? So each month I plan on taking a new challenge. And let's see, right? So if, let's say, the first one does take past, it takes more than a month, we'll see what happens. But again, I can't give you guys a exact timeline, but I was thinking of maybe a new one every month, where I can pass phase 1, phase 2 within a month, taking just the exact setups that I mentioned that I will be entering on the challenge account, right? So I think that's going to be interesting. And interesting to see how that develops and how I perform on that. But I would love for you guys to see that as well. And again, yeah, we'll go with that. And I will be again mentioning that a couple times over this week as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I will be ending off the YouTube stream here. Again, appreciate everybody joining in for today. I'm going to continue the rest on Zoom. And as always, guys, safe trading. Take care. Hopefully you guys profited on GJ here. And I will see you guys back tomorrow. Take care.